Hi, it's Amy Rich with a paper pumpkin twist project today. When this kit came, I wasn't so sure, and then I made it and I had to do a squeal and a happy dance because it's so stinking cute. So I made the happy spring so that I could display it for a while. But you can use any of the stamps that come in the set, or any other stamps too. To the loveliest person I know, happy spring and happy Mother's Day. And of course, for those of us who ordered the kit in April, we got an extra bonus stamp set. So I've had a lot of fun playing with that, and I want to show you what I made as my alternate project for this paper pumpkin kit. All right, I'm going to start with a tag from the kit. See, I only used this one for that wreath. Well, now there are all these other kit tags to play with. So I'm just going to take this one with little scallops and poke out all these little circles so that I get the dotted scallop border that is so cute. Okay, so get rid of those. Then there's a Very Vanilla ink pad that I'm going to use to ink up my Happy Mother's Day stamp. And I'm going to ink that up. And then I'm going to want to use my paper piercing mat, because when you're using photopolymer stamps, remember it has no foam to lend some give to your stamp. It's a much better image when you can have that little bit of foam and provide some give so that it reaches all the parts of your paper. So there's the Happy Mother's Day. Then I'm going to set that aside to dry because the Very Vanilla ink stays wet for a lot longer. All right, then I'm going to grab the free stamp set that we got, and I'm going to put my paper piercing mat under because I'm going to be stamping off of this paper that I am using. And this is the Typeset Specialty Designer Series paper, which is on the retiring list in 2016 here. And it is a thinner paper. And when we stamp on it, you'll notice that it needs a little time to dry to look like it's supposed to, I suppose. And I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz ink and the stem. So we're going to create our flower patch by just stamping five stems or so that we can build our little flower garden. All right, so we'll take our big flower next with some Daffodil Delight ink, and we'll stamp our big flower on a couple of these stems. Just like so. Then we'll go back with some So Saffron ink. And it's almost the same. I mean, it's a little bit harder to tell the difference, but it's pretty. And then I've got it on the stems, but I'm also going to stick it in a couple of spots where there is no stem, just to fill in a little bit more space. And then with some Soft Sky ink, we're going to take this little cute little one here and just kind of fill in a little bit more space even. We'll just stamp our little Soft Sky, pretty little flower in a few different spots. Okay. And back with our Pear Pizzazz, there is a little leaf in here. So we're going to add a leaf in on the flowers or on the stems, and I can go both sides wherever it's going to fit. Okay, so there I filled that in. And then we've got our cute little center of our flower. So back with Soft Sky now, we're going to go in with the center, and it is kind of directional, so I like to turn that center stamp a little bit because it's we don't want it facing the same way on every flower. And now with crumb cake, we'll do the same thing with the larger flower. And again, because it's kind of directional, we're just going to turn it so that it's different in every flower. Isn't that pretty? All right, then we're going to go back to the tag that we did earlier. It's pretty dry now. And then we're going to take our Very Vanilla satin ribbon. And this sadly is also on the retiring list. And so is my ribbon scissors. It cuts so smoothly right through. So get your hands on this while you still can. And then we're going to take that piece that I cut and guide it through the little hole in the tag. And then we're going to tie that with a piece of linen thread. So we'll just put the linen thread around the ribbon and then tie this in a bow. Okay, so here's our tag and here's our final product. We've got just the basic black border around the typeset paper that we stamped on. And then we added the tag with dimensionals all onto a Very Vanilla card. So I hope you've enjoyed this alternate project for the Paper Pumpkin Kit, April 2016.